So we're in the building right now with a hot artist here in Orlando, but from Clearwater, which is amazing. It's a big shout out to Don Drago in the building.
Yeah, Drago.
And that was an amazing song.
You like that, huh?
I do.
Do you be feeling like sampling some of these old songs? Are you into sampling?
That's a good question.
I haven't sampled too much personally, but I would like to. There's songs that I, love that I would love to recreate something to, but I haven't yet.
I can see that in you. You're very creative.
So with that sampling, do you have to get permission first, or do you go and do it and let them charge, and then you make a lot of money and then pay them? How does
They
it
get
work?
sued.
I'm sure there's people that do it both ways, but I mean, I would like to clear the sample first so I don't get sued, But,
Yeah, right.
I mean,
I'm sure you do, right? You have to
there's a way to clear samples.
Okay.
And then, but there are people who did. You just release it, and if it goes, then they're gonna come collect on the back end. But
Right.
for people like like Juice WRLD, when he first sampled that song, I mean, he blew. So yeah.
Then he has to owe a little bit later.
So yeah, he's gonna owe later, but he still got him
It
to
still was
where
worth
and
it.
brought people to his other music. So
It's
Right.
true. That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah.
So we
okay.
just played your song, "Come Fly with You."
It felt
correct?
good too,
Fly
man.
with
You.
It
Yeah,
was
think about
jamming,
it.
bro. I
thank
like
you
that.
so much.
I know. Sounds like island, like you said, tropical. Did you make a video for this?
No, we haven't got a chance to make a video
Okay,
yet, no.
that's coming.
Where you gonna film this at? Come on, you gotta represent
It
Florida.
sounds like a
It's
beat.
gotta be in Clearwater. It's gotta be on the beach.
Yeah, man. You got to put Clearwater on the map.
Hey Nova, hit me up. They want the video.
Nova!
Yeah.
Listen, you guys have to work together on this. She's my friend. Let me talk to her.
I'm telling you.
And then you guys will kill it. And you must represent Florida. And it must be on the beach by Clearwater. Like, represent the part that people don't see.
That's right.
People usually see Daytona. That's all we know, right?
Yeah.
But Clearwater's beautiful, guys. You got to check it out.
That's
Yeah.
one of the best places to go.
I
love to.
prefer Clearwater, Tampa, St.
Most
Pete, like
definitely.
all over there.
Exactly.
But seeing that world and seeing the beaches, it's a whole different world from the east side. Like you said, from where we are in Orlando by Daytona, it's a different world.
And it's just like you said, the water is
It's different. The water,
Clear.
the sand,
it's clear.
the weather is different. It's crazy, but it's different. It
Yeah.
rains different there. The sun, different there. It's a whole different world.
Well, they get the rain quick.
Okay,
Because what
makes
happens,
sense.
because everything is coming off the ocean. So they'll get water, they get the rain first, but
Earlier.
it's always moving through.
Yep.
It's always pushing through,
True.
That's one thing. I had to get used to the weather.
So what's your next project, my friend?
Yeah, so right now I have that song that we just put out, but I also have another song coming out called Florida Fine with Royalty Reina. Shout out to Royalty Reina. We're looking to probably drop that song, I would say next month, maybe in August. And then I have a few other songs loaded up in the chamber that, I've been dropping music as singles just
Okay.
because I feel like that's the easiest way to market. I tried dropping a project, before a few years ago, and I just feel like some of the songs maybe I didn't give as much attention to marketing as I should have.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I have some singles loaded up, and then, maybe waterfall it into an album or
One hit at a time. One hit at a time.
Right,
do you do
right.
your CDs? Are guys still doing that? They print
He's
up a
probably
bunch
like, what's a
of
CD?
CDs?
He looks younger than.
I mean,
Do you know what a CD is?
I know what a CD is. Luckily. Nah, but
How you all get people, like back in the day, they used to do CDs. Hey, man, buy my CDs.
He's like, how do
know
you
what I'm
market it?
saying?
How do you strategize yourself?
How you do your marketing for
Also,
someone
social
that's out there that's trying to do what you're doing?
Yeah.
So that is a good point that you bring up, because I feel like before, maybe 10, 15 years ago, maybe more, you had a physical thing to
Yeah.
sell to somebody where you could get money for one. I mean, I knew guys in Tampa
On the spot.
because of course I was born in Clearwater, but I've lived in Tampa since I was like 12.
Tampa's
And
a hustle zone.
it's right there.
Yeah.
But there's a couple guys that I know that like I would see selling their CDs at Walmart, selling their CDs the next day at Walgreens,
Wow.
selling like they were doing it, and they were making like decent money, honestly.
Yes. Yeah.
But now obviously we don't have that. So now what we have streams. It's much harder to get paid from streams. Streams is arguably not even
Yo.
a primary way to get paid unless you're getting millions of streams. Because Spotify is
Yeah.
a million streams is like $4,000, $4,000.
They're getting they're getting you guys, and this is what I'm saying. They're back in New York calling raping. I know that term is harsh, but they're getting you guys off of streaming. You're not getting much out of it, but using the platform, and you're bringing mad attention to that platform. So it's like as Prince was saying, you made more money hustling off your trunk selling a CD because you got cash on the spot and it was in your pocket. than you do in making it streaming. So it's crazy though, Prince. I'm glad you said that. Is that the way to go for you guys, period?
So where I'm coming right now in my journey is I'm really realizing, okay, what are the avenues that I can use my music to monetize?
Right.
So as we know, music, especially in our era right now, technically is not the product. It's the thing that you use to get people to the product. So there's basically 4 ways to make money off music right now. You can do shows and get ticket sales. Of course, you can do streams, but that is much harder. Of course, you can sell your music like through like a private platform, like in an iTunes way, where someone can go online and like buy your CD. And then there's the 4th way, which is what I'm doing right now, which is like merchandise. So like I'm actually about to be rolling out like an actual clothing line. It's really it's not even based on like my music name or anything. It's completely different. But I want to, roll that out and then use my music to get people over there to, make money that way.
That's a clever.
Sweet. Nice.
Yeah, that's the business part.
Yeah.
That's the 90% business, 10% talent, guys. This is real. Like, cause again, streaming, like the record labels back in the day, probably still now. They I know it's a harsh term, but we say they rape you because they take everything. They don't give you much of anything
At all.
And so, like streaming, they're not getting much of it, which I'm disappointed to hear that. And I knew that there was just more to the gimmick. Because how do these people blow up overnight off of streaming only? How? Tell me.
So the way that some people. So the argument to this is some people do blow up and go viral online, on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts. And then those people that do go viral, that music, they can monetize that
That's
and
how
get
it is.
streams.
You're lucky if you go viral.
Right.
So like that's what you're shooting for. Well, you network very well. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if I should release it, but by networking and collaborating with other people and having them have your music on their stuff, clever idea, my friend. So look at this clever idea. You're killing it. You're working so well for yourself. You're going to be successful very fast as you're doing right now. How can they find your work? Give us your platforms.
Yes, Don Drago _official on Instagram, and just every other platform. Don Drago on Spotify, Apple Music, and every major streaming platform. Hit me up, guys.
You guys must check his work out. We'll be right back.
You're
He's on the
listening to
street. Now listen, guys, the saddest thing is wasted talent. Don't waste the gift that God has given you. Go full force, never let fear or intimidation stop you. Buenas noches, Orlando!
Buenas noches.
Yeah. Bony knees to you too, me. You guys, we be back on again next week, you guys, from 9 to 12, giving you all the hot topics, sports talk, Wild Out Wealthy Wednesday, all different type of topics on Peace on the Streets radio show. We out of here, you guys. God bless you. Be safe.